if you just take and try to cut into the wood and pour epoxy in it, it looks stupid because it looks like you poured epoxy in it. I'll show you. Well, I don't really have one here. This one almost looks stupid. It didn't look at its place right because there's no black around it. It needs to have like a little black ring around it to make it stand out more. And so you can use that black. You can use black, drawing little outlines of squiggly stuff, and then pour the epoxy in the outlines. It looks pretty good. It's going to be better when I resand it. And since this is pecan, I need to get some of that stuff. This I'm supposed to put this in there, but it looks like crap because I didn't outline it. So hopefully I'll report. I'm gonna report it. It'll be done pretty soon, Mom. But we're gonna have all these little spots here. We're gonna have that kind of green in these spots. So.
Oh, how pretty!
See this right here? I'm gonna put that on this. See, I already made the spots for it to pour.
Oh, she'll love that. That's beautiful.
Not this.
Oh my God,
that's extra.
it looks like a heart.
This right here, that's the one you gave me right here. Okay.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So I'm gonna inlay that in this.
Oh, she'll just be beside herself. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, baby. I love you.
I need to mix some poly or something to go in here to do the green in this real quick. Gotta grab a little polyurethane over there at the back. Get some color. Yeah, this is our old recycled polyurethane. They're going to throw it away, and I was like, man, it's a lot of polyurethane. You got ruined because you got sawdust in it, and you really can't use it to coat anything with because the sawdust will show. But when you mix it with these glitters, as long as it's not see-through, it works just as good, and it doesn't waste it. Plus, I'm not really sure, but I'm really sure that polyurethane, according to the environment, it's not good for the environment. So it's better to use it. Try to get rid of it. I love these colors. These are some beautiful colors. Some special gold in there. Cool color blue too. Incredible color blue. The dark will give it a little more depth. It's not a very deep pour, so you get depth. I'm gonna put some darker colors in there, some light colors. All right. It's another one of my cans of recycled black stain. It's already hardened up, but it's got just enough, and it gets so dark. You can get some of this stuff out, and it's like super black.
Anyway, so
just fixing this color. Right now I'm putting the black around it so it outlines it. It makes the epoxy stand out more. It makes the polyurethane stand out more with the color in it. It kind of gives it a black outline, highlights it more with it, but we've got so much artwork here we run out of space, really. So how long did it take you to pick this collection of bottle caps?
It was years, but it was from a restaurant owner friend of mine collected them for me.
That's cool. Because it wasn't one of them that made our list as far as to sell go. It's got some flaws in it. It's got that chunk taken off there, and the chunk taken off here. That's the actual side. This is gonna be a two-piece thing. I'm gonna make this a cutting board on this side because it's flat and level, and we're gonna use ODs with it, some sort of natural oil on this side, and on this side it'll be like for a serving tray. We're gonna polyurethane this side. So. That's from the dance. Check this out though. This is what's so cool if you can see this. How these colors, when you put them in here, they look pretty far out like that right there anyway. But if you actually take the dye and put it with the glitter so that the polyurethane has that color dye behind it, it just looks spectacular. And then take a credit card and wipe it off, all the excess off. And the little holes that are chipped in it, hopefully will look more natural with the black around them. I did it. This is a redo because the last time I did it, they look like crap. So the other thing is that glitter effect, if you don't add it, if you add it at the very beginning, it settles, which I think is kind of cool because then it gives it kind of a clear coat finish on top of it. But that stuff settles down to the bottom. So you can kind of choose the layers you want to see. I'll let this settle for a little while, then I'll put in more some of the green, and then the final stuff I'll put in some copper and some gold. It kind of gives it a thicker, layered look. Also, if you have a crack in the wood, this is great for cracks. You can pour this into a crack. It'll make the crack stronger. Open there for that. Hey, Richard, my mom loves you, man. My mom was like, that guy, race car driver, he's cool.
All right, we'll see y'all later.
All right, bud.
See you later.
And go here. And you go. So it covers the rest of it. That'll settle down into the polyurethane in here in a minute. See, do you like Celine Dion? She makes a great dance. No, that's Bonnie Tyler. That's my first dance routine ever. God, it's hilarious. I actually danced to that a long time ago. The reason I talk so fast is when I talk dance. If you talk fast to somebody, especially in a group class, people are like, "What did he say?" They pay attention. They have to. If you talk slow and joke around a lot, I mean, it's more fun, but a lot of times they start talking and then you don't pay attention. People say the road to hell is paved with good intentions, and I don't think that's true. I think people's intent, a lot of times I intend to do things, but I don't get it done, but just people's intentions are really important, I think.
Your intentions are what makes you, Wesley.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when you're trying to think naturally inside what kind of person you are, so.
It is.
So sometimes you may not get the job done, but you intended to do well. You tried to. Anyway.
Yeah, as long as you try. I like the gold that you're doing.
Yeah, that's
with
cool
the turquoise.
Stuff.
Is that?
Yeah, what's cool is it's blotted like that, and below it it'll go, let's see, it scatters across all of it, but that'll sink down in there, and it'll kind of fan out when it does, and then you'll see specks of the turquoise in there as well.
Okay.
That's the only way to get that effect. When I try to shake it like a salt pepper, it won't ever happen. If I blow it out like that and let it settle, it'll splotch outwards. And if it does, well, I get this black dye mixed with polyurethane, and just squeeze it on there with a drop of it, and squeeze it on like that, pull it off, and once that, it'll make it it'll make it spatter. There's a little trace almost of gold in it.
That looks really cool, man. I like it.
Thanks. It's a grown adult playing with paint. I'm reliving my childhood.
Hey man, it's all about experimentation. Just being around here, surrounded by a bunch of different really cool art, like the Han Solo and the Gundam, and you're like, I want to top that. You know, I want to top what I've done last time.
As I walk in here, there's so many things you can use, so many different types of tools you can use. It's just like,
that looks awesome.
Kind of gummy.
What tool is that? Is it just like
a... Oh, this is a jigsaw blade. Anything I can grab, I can just stick the stuff in there and just get it to go in. Usually what I do is I'll do this, let it dry, wipe it off, and if I don't like it, I'll sand it off again and redo it. It leaves a little bit of residue. There's people out there can do it in one try and just they like what they got. Yeah, so what I'm doing now, I'm kind of randomly scattering the poly so I can get it some wet spots, and then I can come back and blow some more stuff on it, and it'll stick just to the wet spots. All the stuff you're seeing, all this other stuff is on the wood, it'll be sanded off, and what's left will be the stuff stuck in the bottom.
The color's gonna pop for sure.
Some more turquoise, so now.
Dude, and turquoise is...
One of my favorite colors. I chipped the holes in this. This was just a flat piece of wood. It looks better when it's done naturally. See, these right here, these were holes that were that was rotted out, that he got cut out. For some reason, God does a better job at it than man does. I mean, I don't. Yeah. When you just try to chip the holes yourself, or man make them, they look fake, which they are fake.
I mean, I think it looks cool. It's asymmetrical. It's enough to look like it was natural.
When you sand it, it'll take all the residual off. And then last but not least, you mix this with that black dye, it just jumps out at you. It doesn't really look like this when you get it wet. This is probably my favorite color. It just has I don't know if you like greens or what's your favorite color?
Purple. I like purple.
Oh, we got some. Oh wow, we got some purple in there that's iridescent. Yeah. That when you turn it, it goes from like a light purple to a dark purple. It's really cool. This has a green, but it has a gold effect in it.
Oh yeah, shiny. Yeah, that's
so
cool.
See the gold effect in there? Yeah, it does it. It just. I mean, it does anyway.
I'm gonna grab another beer.
That sounds good. You grab me one?
Yeah. You want one too?
Yes, I do.
Cool.
First thing I can find, I can just put it on there with. We're going to sand the surface anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Any spots I miss, I can just clean up. Right. Just going to get it on there. just a bit. It starts settling though. If you don't keep it stirred, it'll settle down, and all you'll get basically is a slight tint, and then it won't show up that much. I want to get a little more in these holes. More there, and then I'll wipe it off. And then you can do the last color, and I'm out of here. Right. And the last color, wipe this off first. This is the last color.
That's a book you made?
You were here to do the Pokemon.
Yeah, man.
All right,
The only thing that's cool about this is you can sand it, and you don't have to worry about sanding the lines. If I had to sand the lines, I would not be doing this. My mom's friend wanted this Arkansas thing. That's why she got it. Well, once it's done, I mean, it'll be all evened out, and I'm probably not going to see a whole lot of this. This is going to be sanded out. Half that's going to be gone for sure. I'll leave one big accent in the middle. I'll take all this off of there, and then we'll put a coating of poly on top, make the whole thing shiny. It's definitely going to be sanded again. It'll look cool when it's done. This is my favorite color. Can you see that in there? Isn't that incredible how it's got the golds and the green? Beautiful.